Yeah. Okay. 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 It's us.
Yes, sir, man. What they do is your boy TJ Too Smooth, Treasure One, and it's a beautiful morning. 50 degrees outside. This hoodie is not enough. This hoodie is not enough. I went to the gym, and of course, y'all will see the session here below. But man, it's cold out there and it's windy, 15 mile per hour winds, 50 degrees. Man, it's nippy. But like I said before, and like I'll say again, I wouldn't miss this for the world, man. And today I want to talk to you about optimization. You see, a lot of us have routines, a lot of us don't. A lot of us go through life scheduled. Some of us have never made a schedule. But optimization requires that you create a routine and that you stick to it. You see, let's dissect this word optimization from the word optimize. I do not know the root word of optimize, but I can paraphrase a definition for you. To be, I'll give you a few examples in sentences. To be in optimal shape is to be in a peak condition, the top of the top. To have an optimal income is to make the most money possible, the top of the top. So to optimize your life would be to have your life operating in tip-top form, in a tip-top manner, so that your outcomes are favorable, so that every interaction is favorable. So when you're optimizing your entire life, you're working a schedule that is productive, right? I'll tell you a bit about myself. It's taken the entire month of January for me to get used to waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning. There are still days where, on my lunch break, I need to take a nap. Um, but for the most part, I'm up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm doing my workout. I'm bringing y'all your message. I'm working throughout the day, being productive throughout the day. And when it's time to go to sleep, I knock out. I knock out and I wake up the next day ready to do it again. And optimizing my schedule has looked like preparing for the day that I'll have tomorrow the night before. How many of us set our oatmeal to the side for breakfast, fill the coffee cup up with pre-made coffee, set it into the Keurig, fill the Keurig up with water before you wake up? I'm talking about the night before. How many of us have our entire outfit ready for the next day, folded and pressed, waiting as soon as you wake up? Or are you hopping out of bed with a few more minutes to spare, rushing to the bathroom to brush your teeth, pulling some clothes out of the drawer, throwing them on, and then running and rushing out of the door so that you're not late again? Does that sound familiar? Because it sounded familiar to me. Before 2024, really before, I would say before 2023. In 2022, I was still rolling out of the bed late. I was still hopping up with a low urgency. But I've since optimized my schedule to where I can't be late for work. I got a 3 hour head start, 2.5 hour head start. I've optimized my schedule to where I don't have to wait until the 5 o'clock traffic rush crowd to go to the gym. I can get there before everyone else. I'm up with the early crowd. My workout is done by the time you're thinking about working out. I've already worked out. At this time, it's about getting my micronutrients in and making sure I'm well recovered for the next day. while other people are exhausting themselves and, you know, at the end of the evening, or giving themselves a boost of energy to where they can't even sleep. I've been there before, you know. So optimization, you need to take into consideration the goals you have and realize what needs to be done, and what actions need to be taken day in and day out to get those goals done. That's optimization. You know, writing it down, figuring out the next steps, and then making sure you don't get into your own way, because that's possible too. You know, it's actually pretty easy to get into your own way. You know, it would be so easy to say, man, it's just too cold outside to do a video. It's too cold. It's too cold to bring a message. I don't want to go out there and be talking like this and freezing, right? So I can give myself an excuse and tell the world that, you know, or tell myself that bringing the message isn't worth it today because it's cold. Or I can create the optimal situation. I can be resourceful. I can say, you know, I have a car that's warm. I can just sit in my car. I can sit in my car. I can still do my 15 minutes of reading. I can still do my workout and bring you all the message inspired by the knowledge given to me by God. I don't have to stand outside in the cold to do it, right? That's optimization. That's being resourceful. You know, some people would give themselves a break, give themselves the excuse not to do, but I'm not doing that. I'm not going for that. Optimization. What do you need to do the night before in order to make sure tomorrow goes smoothly? Are you the type of person that needs to stretch because you're stiff in the morning? You need to stretch before bed. Is stretching not enough for you? You need to foam roll before bed. Are you the type of person that wakes up really early on Mondays, but by Wednesday you're just really tired? Maybe you need to buy an Alexa. Maybe you need to buy a separate alarm clock from your cell phone and set that alarm clock for the same time every single morning. And it's nowhere near you. You have to get up and go walk over to it to turn it off. Or you have to raise your voice. Alexa, stop alarm. Yeah, you have to raise your voice and scream at the machine in order to get it to stop making noise. Yeah. What do you have to do to make sure your tomorrow goes smoother? You need to lay out all of your clothes, iron everything the night before. You need to set out your breakfast the day before, the night before. So when you wake up, all you have to do is cook it. Do you need to pre-cook your meals and then put them in the fridge and then wake up tomorrow morning, pull the meal out, heat it up, and have your breakfast? What do you need to do to optimize? How can you be more resourceful? What can you do? Oh, I just have trouble sleeping at night. Are you not doing enough during the day? Me, when I lay down, it's over. I put so much effort into the morning, into my afternoon, into my work day, into the work that I do for you all here on this channel, that when I close my eyes, I am going to sleep. What do you mean you have trouble sleeping? What's troubling you? Is it that you didn't do what you knew you needed to do today? Because even if you have responsibilities that keep you up at night, oh, I know I need to do this. I didn't get this done. I should have got this done. Even if these things are troubling you, there's something that can be done about that to make sure that you are worried less. Something can be done about that. Call the right person. Um, Type a detailed message and send it to that person. Stop worrying about things with that other person. Um, Leave a voicemail to the people who aren't answering. Um, what else can life be about when it's so stressful? Maybe someone in your life isn't healthy. Come to a realization that these people may be passing on. They may die. Come to that realization. That may be hard. That may be painful. But you're better off coming to that realization than being resourceful and keeping yourself up at night. to where you can't wake up the next day. Correct? Yes, correct. Optimization. Optimize for your own well-being, by the way. You are not doing yourself a favor by keeping yourself up at night worrying about other people. You're not even helping them by worrying about them. Even if it's your children, if it's your brothers, your sisters, your cousins, if you're worried about them so much to the point where it stresses you, where you can't sleep, I have trouble sleeping at night, that is not optimal. That's not resourceful. You are not helping them by doing that. If you want to be helpful, you need to be rested. You need to be strong. You need to be ready, willing the next day to do what needs to get done to eradicate the problem. Listen to the words that I'm saying to you. It may sound foreign to you now, or it may sound familiar. I'm not sure who's listening. But please understand that resourcefulness and optimizing your life is what's going to make things a lot smoother for you. If you can wake up the next day knowing that your clothing is in place, the food that you need is already purchased and ready, your car already has gas in it from the day before, your phone is charged, any conversation that was left undone can wait until later, or you decided to go ahead and just handle that before you went to sleep. Yeah. Optimization is what's going to make your life go smoother. Understand this. Understand this. So that's truly my message for you. And it's to optimize because I see the benefits of it in my life. Having everything set out before I wake up, waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning, being at the gym in the morning before work, headed into my work day with good energy, with focus, editing these videos for you all, staying in my creative bag, optimizing my life, scheduling the walks that I take my dog on, scheduling her feeding time, meditation time, scheduling my reading, writing down my goals. Optimization will take you to the next level. Otherwise, you may just be shooting shots in the dark, hoping for things to go well. Who wants to go through life hoping? That's not resourceful. Stay resourceful. Become optimized. It's your boy TJ Too Smooth Treasure One. Like this video if it gave you some perspective this morning. Comment down below and let's talk about it. Share this video with somebody who needs to see it. There's someone out there who also needs to optimize in the way that you and I have done, in the way that you need to. There's someone else who needs to hear this. Subscribe to the channel because it helps the channel grow and it helps me continue to do what I do for you here. It's your boy TJ Too Smooth Treasure One. It's 50 degrees outside. It's cold, but you got to get up and go get it, man. Make it happen today. Let's go.
Baby, I can pop out right now, put my big one on these hoes down. I'm not acrobatic, I'm not flipping on my bros. No, all my shit be factual, I cannot get exposed. Real talking stick, I catch a bitch before I catch a cold.